Following program is a feature presentation on WELW. The views and opinions presented on this program do not necessarily coincide with ownership, management, or staff.
And welcome to Mondays with Malta. And Ray Malawick, too. Charlie's a little bit delayed getting in here, and Ray's getting the last-minute things taken care of, so you're getting me. Tonight is Lake Catholic night, and we'll be bringing them all on board and talking with the kids, and Charlie is just walking in the door here now, so we'll get him on the line here very quickly. So, got Steve Newman here with me. And, hey guys, we're on. Okay. Okay, Charlie.
Welcome to Cleats and Lake Catholic Cougar Night. Let's hear it for the Cougars! And we're very happy to be here at Cleats, our home away from home. We have Lake Catholic Cougar Fall Sports Night. And if you're out driving around, we want you to stop in and see the football players, cheerleaders, soccer, cross country, and come and enjoy the delicious food here. The Sally and Anita's family have been doing it for years and years and years. Let's hear it for the Sally and Anita's 4 years in a row, the top sports bar in Lake County. Tonight's program is brought to you by D&W Goods, Dan Phillips, owner-operator, 440-342-2002. D&W will handle all your team needs from embroidering to silk screening. Dan made the jacket that Ray is wearing here tonight and the shirt that Glenn is wearing here tonight. Pepco, Jack Borky, owner-operator, located at 33210 Lakeland Boulevard. Lakeland Boulevard, and Pepco is a wholesaler distributor of telecommunications, utility, and high voltage. You can reach Pepco's East Lake office at 440-946-3790. When your electricity goes out, Jack Borky's the one they go to. Clements Construction, Mike Clements, owner-operator, 440-951-2033. If you need roof repairs or reputable honest company, call from Clements Construction. For 20 years, Mike Clements has been doing your roofing problems and many others. He's up there on the top of the roof, a big supporter of Lake Catholic Cougars. Check out some of his jobs at 29731 Fairway in Willowick and 345 High T in Willowick. Matrix Tool Machine, Rich Wilson, owner-operator. Proud sponsors of Mondays with Malta, Menor High School Sports, and Menor Middle School Lacrosse. You can reach Rich at 440-255-0300. Rich, who is a huge supporter of Lake Catholic's Chinese auction, and also Menor Middle School Lacrosse. Menor Family Foods, owner-operator, P.J. Conway. I'll tell you, he's the little guy in a grocery business that the Giant Eagles, the big boys, stop in and see my good buddy P.J. Conway and tell him Charlie sent you. I interviewed one of the customers, and they said, Menor Family Foods always has exactly what I need. Menor Family Foods is located at the corner of Lakeshore Boulevard and Route 306. Forenza Stone, owner-operator Mike Fimiani. Ray, have you been in there yet?
No, but every time I go by, what a beautiful building. Can't miss it. It's just a show place there near the freeway.
It is, and you know what, Ray, I'll tell you, simply amazing. The facility they made right off the interchange there on Vine Street and Route 2, because I'll tell you, I was in there. There is an edifice of a bathroom because it costs $30,000. And without question, you have to get in there and see it for yourself. Mike Fimiani, owner-operator, my good buddy Andy Gruber, couldn't sell his house, put in a new marble, ran a top, and Forenza Stone did it. 6 weeks later, he sold his home. Nope, that is a true story.
Said for sale before, then said sold after.
And Judy Moran for commissioner. We may see Judy tonight. She's out campaigning. I've asked her to be live on the show. She is a Lake Catholic Cougar alum. So we may see Judy Elect Judy Moran for Commissioner on November 8th, a 14-year member of Willowick Council, where she currently serves as council president. She has worked hard to keep taxes low and a long-time business of Dandy Donuts. Ray, did you ever eat a few of those eclairs?
A couple. I think maybe a couple dozen.
Well, my favorite was the vanilla cream, along with Mary Beth. She's very, very astute in finances. She would be a great commissioner. Vote for Judy Moran. She has helped bring regional support needed to create Lake Erie Energy Development Corps. And you may see her live on the show tonight. Kramer Printing, 440-205-1199. I was at the game Saturday night. I did it, and I walked through those programs. Simply phenomenal. Stop and pick one up before and after any Lake Catholic game. Printing faster than the speed of light. Located at 8634 Station Street. Lenny Kramer, owner-operator, digital printing, brochures, labels, political signs. This is the time that you politicians need political signs. Go to Lenny Kramer. Just to name a few things. 440-205-1199. So we're a nice crowd building up here at Cleats and Menor, and it's because it's Lake Catholic Cougar Night. Ray, I was running to get here because, you know, today was a big day for the post office. We run our 30th annual golf outing at Pine Ridge. I'd like to thank Tom Weiss. I'd like to thank my wife, Mary Beth, who helped so much on making everything run so smooth. And I've got a little gift for you. You usually come and have a steak, but you couldn't make it. And your favorite sausage man made you a Slovenian sausage for Ray Malavic. Let's hear it for my main man, Ray Malavic.
You know, I just come for that, really. No, the great camaraderie. I missed it. And you lucked out the weather. I mean, you've had much better years than this.
Scared.
You had some 80s. This time of the year, I remember your weather, but at least today when that sun popped out, I sent you a text just to tell you, hey, Malta weather came through again. Good turnout as usual?
There's Doug Grossell waving that he had a good time. He's out in the crowd here tonight. It was a fabulous time. We're one foursome short of maxing out. 144 is the most you can have in a golf outing. We had 140, and it was simply a phenomenal time, a great time. Well, you know, this is a great time of year. We're entering week 8 in the playoffs, coming close to the end of the year, and there's some teams that are right on the cusp, and the Cougars are one of them. They got to win out.
And, of course, volleyball tournament coming up. The drawing was yesterday for most all the divisions. Boys soccer, girls soccer. I mean, this is the time that gets most exciting for our student athletes. And you're right about Lake Catholic. You know, they got a little bump in the road there with a key injuries. Lost a couple of games, but righted themselves. The people are getting healthy. And you called the game Saturday night, a huge win for them. And I'll tell you what, I called a game on cable TV on Friday night and saw for the first time this year a team that people have been talking about, and that's NDCL. Played Walsh Jesuit, and I'll tell you what, very impressive. You know, they started the year with 2 losses, but they were to South and Chagrin. You put those two together right now, their records are 13-1. And now they've run out 5 straight. And, of course, big battle coming up in Week 10 as the Cougars travel to NDCL.
No question about it. Ray, you know, last week was a big week. It was our biggest show ever, 900 people at the Dubrovnik Tradition Home. I got many an email saying that they've never seen anything quite like it. And here's one that's touched my heart. I want to read for our fans at home and the people here at Cleats tonight. Ray and Charlie, tonight was truly special. Thanks for the efforts you put in and made everything outstanding for our athletes. We really appreciate it. One of my classmates was on VASJ, had a granddaughter who was a Sparkle cheerleader. The Sparkle cheerleaders were just simply phenomenal. The young girl, Jada, died this past year. Being a Sparkle meant the world to her. Thanks for bringing them in to do this very special night. It means more than any of you can imagine to those young people and their families. I said we're all about the kids. And that was from
Nancy
your dear
Ajax, the VASJ athletic director, and I'll tell you what, she said it all in those few words there, because it was a special night. People are still talking about it around the Wickliffe area that came and supported. And I think the thing that really got me, too, is I had a week now to think about what went on, is the support that the cheerleaders got from the football teams, the soccer teams. I mean, those guys showed up to support the girls who support them on Friday nights and Wednesday nights and whatever it might be. So a good time was had by all, great food, and boy, I'll tell you, just can't wait till next year. I guess it'll get bigger and better than ever.
Well, we're going to invite Harvey and NDCL. We had invited NDCL last year, but
awesome.
It'll be a lot of fun. All right, it's Cougar football time. Get up here, Cougars! Let's hear it.
Now, I'll tell you, on your game Friday night,
Mark, is Mike here or not? Coach Bell here? No, we're all right, you're here then, Mark.
Good. I dozed off. Didn't hear the final score. Last I heard it was 7-0 going into the fourth. What did it turn out to be?
13-zip. And
okay.
The Cougars won. You know, let me tell you a little bit about that game. And Mark dropped his phone, but the Cougars, you know, they held the defense came of age. They held this Benedictine team who scored 52 points at Cleveland Central Catholic to 16-yard offense in the first half. And the very first play in the third quarter, I'm not sure who, it might have been Zepp sacked the quarterback for 13-yard loss. So they had net 3 yards, minutes into the third quarter. So I think it's as important as this guy next to me, because he got back into action, Mark Banowitz, the defense came of age, because this team is going to go as far as that defense takes them. Because you know and I know, you win championships with defense.
Yes, especially when the weeks go double numbers, 11, 12, 13. The farther you go, the farther your defense has to step up. And it looks like they did turn that corner last Saturday night. And
I'll tell you, I don't know how many games out there Saturday night had 9 state championship tradition in between the lines like we did last Saturday night on WELW, 1330 a.m. Because Benedictine has won 6, Lake Catholic has won 3. That was quite a game on Saturday night. And this guy really surprised me, because I wasn't sure if he could run, and he showed everybody he can run and then some. 41 carries, 187 yards. Let's hear it from Mark Banowitz. He's the leader of this
41 carries.
41 carries.
Are you still a little tired?
Yeah, I was pretty bad.
Okay, that's all right. You got another few days to rest up.
Well, Mark Banowitz and the Maltas go back a long, long way, and Dripping Wet and Raiders maybe 119, maybe 109, I don't know. But he's worked hard. 4 years, working very hard, and now he's one of the top, I'm going to just say, offensive players in the area, because I've seen him at quarterback most of his life. Now you're playing a little bit of tailback. How do you like that?
It's fun. I enjoy it. It's a little bit different, but it's a new look. We're trying to work out and get better, so I'm okay with whatever.
I know when my partner Tim O'Brien interviewed Coach Bell, Bell said that Mark's back. He didn't allude to the fact that you'd be back at the tailback spot. Yeah,
we kept it a little bit under the radar until Saturday night.
For those that are, especially our younger players that maybe thinking of the fact that, I'm a quarterback and now, I'd like to try my hand at running back. Not that you said that, but tell us, we were talking about it in the booth. Is the vision, can you see the field a little bit better from where you're at there? Or, tell me a little bit about the transformation as quarterback to half.
Yeah, it sounds small, but the difference in starting at 4 yards off the ball or starting at 7 yards off the ball is it's actually pretty big, because it gives you that extra 3 yards to see the hole and watch the play develop. You give your blockers that extra second to get out in front of you, and it's a world of a difference.
It certainly is. And you like going over a guy by the name of Evan Grossell.
Yeah,
I must have called his name. He was the DNS Automotive Player of the Game. In fact, you were the Pat O'Brien Chevrolet Player of the Game. And we got both our players of the game and our 2 major sponsors on our broadcast. The players are here tonight, and that's big. Very few times, and we'll get to talk to Evan, very few times do we get to choose a collision of the game player from the offensive line, but he opened such massive holes. You know what, Mark? I might have been able to run 10 yards.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. It's a stretch.
10. Well, 2 or 3.
But that was, and to have my man Johnny Stepik, who's here tonight too. When he lines up next to him and he's in that tight end spot or slot, wow.
It's big.
That is really big. I think Ray could gain 5 yards.
2.
Mark, tell our fans here tonight and are listening at home, are you 100%?
Yes, I'm 100% right now.
Now, at Lake Catholic, would you be able to play, would the doctors clear you if you weren't 100%?
The rule at Lake is usually when your one bad knee is functioning at 90% of your good knee, then you're able to play.
Okay.
And I feel right now that I'm a lot better than 90%.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a world of difference on offense that you were back in a lot of capacities because if I'm coaching that team, Coach Melbasa from Benedictine, I wouldn't know what to do because you were everywhere. I thought maybe there was a couple of number 6s on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And I even said this on the air, I swear. I haven't seen Mark in about 4 weeks, but he looked taller. Measure yourself for him. You look like you grew a couple
That's
inches.
what we were just talking about the other day. We think I grew a little bit, but Johnny's shrinking.
Yeah, because of all the pounding he was taking when you were on the sidelines. Mark, obviously the focus is the next practice, the next game. But I know in the back of your mind, this would be incomplete if you weren't going to make the playoffs this year. And how do you not look past this next game with NDCL 2 games away? I mean,
yeah, we know that game's looming on our horizon, but with losing the 3 games early in the season, it's difficult to look ahead because every game from this point on is a playoff game, and one loss could really hurt our chances of having a postseason this year. So it's over there, but we're not really focused on that right now.
That is a key point, as you mentioned, Mark. The early losses set the stage for what you guys have to do from last week to the end, to week 10. Puts a little more pressure on you, but knowing Coach Bell the way I do, that pressure is a good pressure because it makes every game, weeks 8, 9, 10, like a playoff game. It really does. And I'm not saying if you lose one more, you're definitely out of the playoff, but if you lose one more, it's going to be extremely difficult. So every game's a playoff. It's like a sudden death. You win, you move on. You win, you move on. You win, you move on, and then you get a week 11. So I guess as a player, I would think as a unit, that's going to help you guys to look at it that way.
Yeah, that's how we're looking at it.
You have to, because with one more bump in the road, and that might be it. So good luck. And the last 3 games, I know it's NDCL in week 10. What about this week and the week between that game and NDCL?
Well, it's a conference game, obviously, so it's one of our goals is to win the North Coast League, so it's important in that matter, and it's important for the point system, so it's a must-win in our eyes.
And who are the next 2 opponents?
We play Padua
this week.
Walsh Jesuit NDCL.
Okay, and I called the NDCL Walsh Jesuit game last Friday night on cable.
Yeah.
And Walsh, NDCL handled them pretty well. Final score showed that, but Walsh is extremely young and very talented and inexperienced. But I can see that this team, if not this year, look out for next year. Walsh Jesuit. Every one of their skilled players is a junior, quarterback's a sophomore. So it's one of those teams where, if you don't play up to your abilities, they'll knock you off, and you wouldn't want that to happen. Padua, on the other hand, I think they're having a little down season, but the same thing. You can't go in there and say, they've only won 1 or none or 2 or whatever. So, and then the last one speaks for itself. So.
All right, Mark, a couple of the questions. We'll try and throw a couple curves at you that you haven't heard before, but
right.
you see.
I'm here. Come on.
All right, first and foremost, you're a senior. What schools are you looking at, and have you decided if you're going to play a sport in college?
I'm not really sure about the whole school situation, and the sports I'm not so sure either. It's still hanging on my head.
You going to follow your dad's steps as a dentist?
I'm thinking pre-med, something like that.
Pre-med?
Right now. Yeah.
Excellent. I know we'd be proud of that. Okay, and who's been your biggest influence in your sports? Maybe a coach or
I would say probably my father, because he's been at every game and been driving me to practices since I was a kid, and he's always been there. So my father for sure.
I know neither coach would like me to ask you this question, but do you have a favorite sport?
I don't. They both compliment each other. I couldn't.
I couldn't get it out of you. Huh?
No.
Okay. All right. Your most memorable moment so far at Lake Catholic?
I don't know. Maybe the Avon game this year. We had a come from behind win at Avon, and that was pretty special for us in Week 10.
Okay, that's great. And how about our younger listeners out there to get to where you're at? Something you've done in the past that you would like to tell them?
I guess get in the weight room as soon as you can, because that beef and that brawn will help you down the road.
Okay, that's excellent. And something you like to do down the road?
I go skydiving.
You like it?
Mountain climbing.
Mountain climbing?
All that kind of stuff, yeah. Some adventurous, I guess.
Sounds good. And if you change places with one person, anyone in the world, who would it be?
Republican nominee Mitt Romney.
Whoa!
Big fan.
And start taking a poll. We're going to find out who's going to win the election. Right here. I guess we know your vote.
Romney.
All right, there we go. Romney for one. All righty. Go ahead. Hey, you're gonna go on the wireless. You can keep those on if you want to comment.
All right.
And next, seeing these kids grow up, it's a special bunch here at Lake Catholic, and 3 of the 4 that are here tonight, I did get to see grow up, and these guys just keep growing. And the big guy, the tackle for Lake Catholic, Evan Grossell, welcome to the show.
How's it going, Mr. Malta?
I'm doing good, and both you guys, and I respect that. It's always Mr. Malta, and it's always you guys go out of your way, and I appreciate that to find me at a basketball game or a football game to say hello. It means a lot. It really does, and I really appreciate it. It's something that I tell my wife a lot that you guys come from good stuff, and I've known you all grow up. This guy in front of me too, and it's great. It really is. Evan, you're having a great season, and how does it feel just to pancake some of them guys that I've been watching you with binoculars for the last 7 weeks? It's got to feel good.
Oh, of course it feels good. I mean, I just love beating the crap out of the guy who's right in front of me. Just looking at how scared he is every play.
Both your fathers I know so well, and your dad's so proud of you, Evan, and. I know if the two of you lined up against each other, your dad against you, who would win that match?
Oh, I'd win 10 out of 10 times. I mean, he's old and slow now.
Doug Grossell would be. Could you pancake your dad?
Oh, easily.
Oh!
What about 20 years ago, though?
I don't know about
20 years
that.
ago. Yeah, a little bit more of a...
Yeah, Doug's an athlete. I don't know. Well, Evan, I know you just heard that because he's laughing, but he's lifting his arms like he would win, Doug. But Doug would win. But Evan, interest in college, field maybe, and any schools you might be looking at?
I like to go into maybe like a sports management. I've been around sports all my life, and it just seemed pretty cool to go into.
Right, that would be fun to go into. And, how about for you? What did you do this summer? How many days of training? Did you take some days off, or was it all just, you're in great physical shape.
Oh, yeah, of course. I was down in the weight room a lot, and we had summer league basketball, which helped me stay in shape. Yeah,
especially
running up and down the court.
Right.
Two games a night, and took a toll on you.
That's for sure. Ray, I know you love big linemen.
Yeah, big linemen that are quick. That's the thing.
And he does.
It's quick. I've seen a lot of big linemen, and the little guys on the other side get around them and make them look pretty bad, but not in this case. You've been pretty healthy this year, right? No real injuries to take you out of a game.
Everybody's a little banged up, but no serious injuries.
I think when you get to week 7 or 8 with your schedule, everybody's, like you say, everybody's got a few bumps and bruises, but the kind where you can play through and still, don't have to come out. And that's big because, down this stretch now, these next 3 and hopefully after, the healthier team is going to be at an advantage. Some teams are going to be out, big backs or quarterback, linemen. You guys staying pretty healthy, I think, will be a plus for you. You have a good conditioning off-season, don't you? You got a conditioning program off-season, like?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Personally, I hate it because they kill us, but it gets us better.
Well, that's why, like I say, that's why you're playing in weeks 8, 9, 10. You don't think of that in August in the off season in a weight room, but that's the plan. I mean, to get you through 10-plus tough games. And so far, I'm knock on wood a little bit, so far so good. Great. Well, keep up the good work. These are big games for you guys, and you use that sometimes, that little cliche, big game, must win, and sometimes they really aren't. But in your case, these are huge games. There's no doubt about it.
Doesn't get any easier from here.
That's exactly right.
Okay, you've got some really tough questions, okay?
Great.
Here's the first toughest question. She's listening at home. Your favorite lunch Mrs. Malta ever made you when it was St. Felicitas?
That's a tough one. Oh, gosh. I mean, they were all so good, first of all, because she prepared them, but...
You had to have one good one.
See, I like the pizza or the chicken patties that we had. Those
All right.
Chicken patties.
The chicken patties and pizza, delicious, and can't wait to eat a Slovenian sausage. I love it. All right, I love that. Great answer.
Talking about food. What are you talking about?
Who's been your biggest influence in your sport?
Oh, of course, easily my dad. I mean, he's always been there for me.
Oh, is he happy?
Doing whatever.
Okay. How about something you've learned at Lake Catholic that we can pass on?
I don't know. I just learned that actually Lake Catholic, kind of like a big family, and no matter where you go, you have those connections, and it's a great place, and
no question about it. And the family is tradition, and the tradition is family. It's awesome, really is. Your most memorable moment so far?
Mark already touched on the Avon game last year. But,
boy, was that big. They were undefeated, right?
Yeah, they were undefeated.
Yeah.
I like the Cardinal Mooney game. I think that was great.
That was a great game, too.
Aaron Phillips, we were up big, and then Aaron Phillips made a big play after Cardinal Mooney came back, and the atmosphere was insane.
Amazing that you said that. He was the Cleats Scholastic Player of the Year for Cleats, and what a great school student, and what a great student of his sports too. He really was a smart kid. How about what's on your bucket list?
I don't know, maybe just see the world or something. I haven't really thought it out yet.
Okay, and if you could change places with one person for one day, who would it be?
Maybe Joe Thomas.
All right, there you go. There you go, sure. And who's winning the election, Romney or Obama?
Personally, I like Romney. I think he gave it to Obama in the debate, so.
Romney, thank you very much, John. And next up is, good job, Evan.
Justin Krepchuk.
Justin, how you doing? You played a whale of a game. I called your name a number of times on Saturday night. And Justin, I'll tell you, you always around the ball. You're the prototype linebacker for the Cougars that I've seen year and year after. If you're not on the tackle, you're so close to it. That's your style, right?
Yeah, for sure. Defensively, Cougars are always swarming, and that's what Coach O'Donnell preaches here. So we at practice is always get to the ball.
Oh, and you know what? They had to be happy. They didn't scream much at practice Monday, did they? They had to be happy with that performance. Tell me they were.
Never satisfied.
Oh my goodness! And an opportunity to play defense with Coach O'Donnell and Coach Gibbons has just got to be.
It's amazing.
As hard as
much.
Practice is, it must be fun.
Oh yeah.
There's no question about it. But they do a lot of screaming, I think.
Oh yeah.
But do you agree with my first statement? The defense is coming to age.
Oh, for sure. The last game we definitely played it more as a team, and that definitely showed. Giving up 33 total yards all game. It's phenomenal.
No question about it. Who's been your biggest influence?
Definitely my dad. He's coached me all my life. Always there after the game, telling me what I did wrong. Always.
Great. And something you learned at Lake Catholic?
Definitely in the family. Stay close with each other.
Okay. Most memorable moment?
I'm going to have to say Cardinal Mooney this year.
As a big win, and it got you so many playoff points, right? Mm-hmm. All right, a tip for our younger listeners?
Hit weight room.
Hit the weight room? Okay.
Often.
Have you picked a school yet?
No. I want to play football, so it's wherever I get offered.
How about a field? Not yet?
No.
Okay. All right, Romney or Obama?
I think going to have to go with Romney.
Okay.
Won the debate.
All right. And if you could change places with one person for one day, who would it be?
I think I'm going to have to go with Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis. Wow.
One of my role models.
All right. Coach, sit
on
down.
a Sunday afternoon?
Oh yeah.
I was going to say that you can meet Ray on a Wednesday, but I think I knew where you wanted to be.
Well, Coach Mike Bell's here. We're at the bottom of the hour. Perfect timing. We're going to take a short break. We're going to get to Bell and Johnny Stepik. Boys, stay here. Make sure that Mark comes back. Don't go anywhere. And we'll be right back. We are the Talk of the Town, AM 1330 WELW. We'll be right back after this short break.
Pat O'Brien Chevrolet has over 2,000 vehicles, and every one is GM preferred price, plus you keep the rebates up to $8,000. From Westlake to Vermilion, a short drive will save you time and money. Get upfront pricing only at Pat O'Brien Chevrolet. Pat O'Brien Chevrolet believes you do good by doing good. That's why on the first Saturday of each month, a pet adopt-a-thon will be held where the public can see dogs and cats available for adoption at each of Pat O'Brien Chevrolet's 4 convenient locations.
You're invited to meet the legendary Virgil Dominic and Jonathan from Concord Advisors. Help us celebrate Virgil's birthday. Learn about and taste 6 great Ohio wines as you enjoy hors d'oeuvres, live music, and watch a WELW broadcast. Meet a Cleveland TV legend while also supporting the work of Forbes House and Women's Safe in Lake and Geauga counties on Friday, October 12th from 3 till 7 at Quail Hollow Resort in Concord. Your $25 donation goes directly to these nonprofits. Call Concord Advisors for reservations 440-358-0605.
You still locked in that wireless contract?
You know I am.
Too bad.
Why's that?
Because if you buy 2 months with Revel, you get a bonus month free.
Free?
Nationwide, unlimited, with no contract. And that phone you just bought?
Yeah?
Revel has the Kyocera Torino for only $29.99.
$29.99?
Yeah, how much you paying?
Switch today to get an entire month free, but it ends soon. Visit your local Revel store or Revel.com. Come, save with us. Limited time offers. Requires 2-month service prepayment. Some terms and conditions apply. See store for details.
If removing fallen leaves from your lawn is a hassle you want to avoid this fall, here are 3 words for you. Ward's Lawn Care. Yes, Ward's Lawn Care can handle leaf cleanup and removal, as well as ridding your property of unsightly shrubs and unwanted bushes. And if you want your yard to be the best in the neighborhood next summer, have Ward's Lawn Care replace your lawn this fall. And don't wait until your driveway is covered with a few inches of snow before you start thinking about wintertime snow removal. Let Ward's handle that for you too. For a free estimate, call Ward's Lawn Care and Landscaping at 440-942-1912, 942-1912.
I remember the moment. I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
As long as I live.
Several of us were working to rescue a family.
The house collapsed on top of the cellar door and trapped them.
We had to use Humvees and heavy machinery to move massive trees and debris.
We got them out.
We helped a lot of people out.
It felt good to know I could really make a difference.
Because I'm a citizen soldier in the National Guard.
Be there the moment your community needs you. Learn more at NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Ohio National Guard. Aired by the Ohio Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Glad to have you with us there. We are live from Cleats, our home away from home, as we like to call it. And it's Lake Catholic Cougar Night, fall sports night. We're talking to the football players right now. And coming up in a little bit, we'll have boys and girls soccer. We'll have volleyball, of course, with Rich Severino and his girls. We'll have cross country and the cheerleaders and lots more. So you got lots of time to come by. A platter was just carried out. I don't know if you saw it. I mean, that better be for 10 people because
Mark Vanowich is digging into it. I'll tell you that.
My gosh. I mean, that looked great. Wings surrounded by some fries and who knows else.
Oh, the food here is phenomenal.
But I did have one of the Slovenian sausages, and thank you. That's a highlight of your outing. People just come for that. I know. The steaks are nice.
Sausage Man made 130 of them.
Well, I'll tell you, he did himself proud again. But speaking of doing ourselves proud, without these people, we wouldn't be here on Monday night. D&W Goods, Dan Phillips is the owner there. Our good friend Jack Bork, he's putting together our special show for the Captain's Club. He'll bring back some of the old Browns and Cavs and Indians for you, and he owns Pepco. Clements Construction with Mike Clements, the owner. Matrix Tool Machine, Rich Wilson. Forenza Stone with Mike Fimiani. Judy Moran running for commissioner, and as Charlie said, she might stop by. I hope so. Talked to Judy a little bit, and alumni
Catholic grad,
of the Lake Catholic. That's right. And, of course, a good buddy of ours, don't much anymore, but that's because he's working all the time at Menor Family Foods. That's P.J. Conway. You'll find it on Lakeshore, Route 306 in Menor. As always, he runs specials, and this week, give us something, Charlie.
Oh, your favorite, center cut pork chops, $2.48 a pound. Wow, I know you love those. And how about the strip steaks, $6.98? The little guy in the grocery business, he's a sponsor on Mondays with Malta, Menor Family Foods. Well, it gives me great pleasure. He was sort of in the background and always takes great care of us in a broadcast booth. Our good friend, Sam Calico. Sam, welcome to Mondays with Malta.
Good to be here.
Sam, you got all your squads here, your fall sports, and if you had a ballpark it, how many sports you got going in the fall? Geesh.
9.
9. That's 9 schedules, right? 9 schedules, and then the rainouts and everything else. It must be crazy in the fall.
Fall's the spring's the worst.
Spring's the worst with the rains. With the
Falls,
rain.
Things just keep going in the fall. Rainouts, baseball, all the rainouts, softball, baseball.
There's no continuity.
It used to be easy. Now you got like boys and girls lacrosse, and
got more
we got as many sports in the spring as we have in the fall. It's great though.
It is, and you love it. And how many years you been there now? We have to ask.
42.
40. Oh, that's awesome. Sam Calacaro, let's hear it, everybody. Lake Catholics, 80. Well, no, Sam, I appreciate your support in the Mondays with Malta. I hear with the kids, and every year I make the phone call. It's got to be a great phone call to you when I say Cleats again is going to sponsor a scholarship for Mondays with Malta, and I'm glad it's out of my hands. And you come up with a name, and we've got a perpetual plaque here, and it's got to be a good feeling to you.
That's a great thing, to give somebody the opportunity, to buy their books and stuff for college, and it's been a great thing, and appreciate what they do for their young and mentors, young athletes.
It is great. It is great. And, I'll come in here and you see a lot of your coaches in here, and you do support Cleats, and it's nice to see.
Absolutely.
Really.
I mean, they support us, and you got to give back. It's just what it's about.
Sam, we're only as good as the people we surround ourselves. And I open the show with how important Mary Beth is. You've got a very important wife, Mike does, and you've got an assistant. And what's her name? Because she's an endless worker, and she's been there ever since I know.
Therese Campoletti.
There you go.
Does a great job with the girls, keeps them going, and helps me out tremendously. Couldn't do it without her.
From one AD to another. Go ahead, Ray.
Sam, you mentioned about the help that Cleats gives, to the kids, and you got a unique situation here in Menor. I mean, you've got 2 schools that they support, and the schools support them, Menor and Lake Catholic, perennially in the playoffs, perennially top of the crop. I mean, in all sports, they just do a great job, and it's a good feeling. I did the NDCL game last Friday on cable TV, and they were talking about, at least this year, they've got a similar situation with Chardon doing well again, and NDCL. And how
it's great
good
for the community.
How great that is for the community. I mean, to have one team. Like when Kirtland, Kirtland's turned it on. Man, that whole city gets behind.
Exactly, which is a great thing.
There's nothing like it, and they do it in college, sure, and the pros have their Browns fans, but you get a high school that's on fire, and you get the community behind that team, look out. I mean, there's no feeling in the world, and you've enjoyed it for 42 years. So, no, and it keeps you coming back. It really does.
It's a lot of fun. You start off with a great fall, and it just makes the school year go a lot quicker.
Carries it right through.
We're looking for a 4th game next year, so Tiger Laverty, if you're out there, will play you.
Wouldn't that be something?
Would that be? I'm telling you what. Don't play it at Curling because you need another 10,000 seats.
We'll find a place.
Okay.
So any changes in the schedule next year that our fans could sit on the edge of their seats to wait for?
No, not right now. Everything's the same. We need a 4th game.
Okay.
But we're going back. We're going to Erie next year, and we're going to Ursuline, and we're going to
Brunswick's off.
We're going to Mooney. Brunswick's out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Sam, thank you very much, and I got a chance to talk to Coach Mike Bell. Welcome to Mondays with Malta, and thanks for supporting the show. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, great to be here.
Mike, your main man was back, but even when Tim O'Brien interviewed you, you didn't allude to the fact that he'd be at tailback. Now, that was a wrinkle that I know up in the booth we didn't expect, but it really, really made a big, huge difference in your offense because they couldn't stop him.
Mark had a tremendous game. A lot of young men on the field did, and the one big thing that Mark emphasized all week, and he had a great week of practice prepping for the Bengals last week. The one thing that he said he wanted was the ball, and it didn't matter how he got it. He just wanted it, and he proved that desire on the game field on Saturday night with a tremendous performance.
Mike, the one thing, and it's I don't know if you heard in the car or not, when they got on, and that was, I really thought your defense came to age. That Benedictine team scored 52 points against Cleveland Central Catholic. That quarterback, Scheffler, was 20 for 25. The first half, they had 16 total yards in offense. They lost 13 on the very next play in the third quarter. They had +3. You had to be happy with the defense performance.
Without question, I think it all starts right there with the defense, and as long as your defense is playing well, I think you have an opportunity and chance to win a football game, and that certainly proved to hold true on Saturday.
No question about that. And Coach, you got to win out, but I know your mentality is next practice, next play, right?
Absolutely. I mean, every game's a big game, but we have to focus on the game that we're in and let all those other things take care of themselves. We can't control those things, but what we can control is our preparation, how we address it, the attitude we bring to it, and how we decide we want to perform on game night.
I kind of spoke for you, Coach, because I know your philosophy in coaching, and how I respect that greatly. When I talked to the players, I said to them, and they agreed, that it's a good thing, this kind of win every week thing, because it's playoff. I mean, it's the same atmosphere. Sure, Padua, your ninth game, it eludes me right now, but Walsh, okay, and then, of course, NDCL. It doesn't matter who you're playing because it's like a sudden death. You lose, and that could be really detrimental to your playoff hopes. But you win, and there'll be a Week 11. So from that standpoint, even though you're focusing on the game of the week, of course, it's got playoff feeling to it.
Yeah, without question. I think what it does is it brings an extra sense of urgency to everybody involved, and playing with a tremendous sense of urgency is not a bad thing for sure.
No, not at all, because it's going to set that tone for it. I mean, if you get to 11 and with 3 wins, you've already been in the playoffs mentally, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, without question.
Great.
And
it's a positive is what I'm trying to say.
It is. It brings that sense of urgency. Well, it better bring that sense of urgency for sure.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
kind of urgency you need at that time of year, specifically in the playoffs.
And I know you've seen Walsh already, probably more than once. Like I say, I did their game Friday night against the Lions, and it's a good team, just very, very young. I mean, this team next year, look out, Walsh Jesuit I'm referring to, skilled positions, almost all juniors with a sophomore quarterback. And they can play. It's just that they made some mistakes, and it hurt them. But you cannot look past Padua because that's the type of game that, you should be a favorite to win that game. But you got to go out and you got to perform.
Yes, you do. You got to step out on the field and back it up and get it done without question.
Well, best of luck to you. I know you got them healthier than they've been, and that's important.
Being healthy is important, and we're working on trying to get back to healthy.
Good.
Coach Mike Bell. Let's hear it for Coach Mike Bell and the Cougars! And last but not least, my good buddy Johnny Stepik. Johnny, how you doing?
Good, Mr. Mall. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And for those that don't know, you have chosen a school. And tell the listeners at home which school you'll be going to.
I'll be going to University of Toledo next year.
That is fantastic. Now, will you enroll early or will it be at normal time?
I've been thinking about it. I don't know yet right now.
You don't know yet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. And I've got the number one special question for you, and that is, at St. Felicitas, your favorite food Mrs. Malta made you.
The Salisbury steak.
The Salisbury steak. And she's smiling right now because she actually says they like that They lick the plates clean. How do you like that? That's a great choice.
That's one of my favorite. An unusual favorite, but I love that. With mashed potatoes, I bet.
Yep. There you go, Johnny. Who's been your biggest influence, Johnny, on your sport?
Probably my dad. He's helped me out through all the years.
Okay. Most important thing you've learned at Lake?
Never give up. Keep working hard.
That's a great mentality. You love carrying the ball too, don't you?
Oh yeah, I love
But you love opening holes for the big guys.
Oh yeah, anything to help my team out.
That's great. Great. Your most memorable moment at Lake?
Probably this year's Mooney game.
Mooney?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. How about for our younger listeners out there to get to where you're at today?
Keep working hard and don't give up.
All right. Very good. What's on your bucket list?
Actually want to go out west riding on motorcycles with my dad, driving out west.
That's outstanding.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it going to be Obama or Romney?
You have to go with Romney.
Holy smokes, 3-zip, 4-zip. All right, Johnny, if you could change places with one person for one day, who would it be?
Jay Corto.
Who's that?
Kid that goes to my school, one of my best friends.
All right,
Yeah.
Great job. Great job, guys. Good luck the next 3 games. Let's hear for the Cougars.
Good luck, John.
Mark,
Go
sign
get
the banner. And next up, Therese Hassel and the Cougar cheerleaders. Thanks, Evan. Justin,
Good luck.
great job. Good luck. As the Cougars go over to sign the banner, and these girls, where's that coach of yours, were simply phenomenal. There's not a word in the dictionary. They should just put Cougar cheerleaders. They were phenomenal last Monday night. The show that you guys put on, when you guys were on those steps, how did you not fall backwards on them? Did you? That is it. That is it.
They
You are
practiced for it.
talented. They were phenomenal. I loved it. Therese, did you guys go practice over there?
What, on the steps?
Yeah.
Not over there. We practiced on the steps at Lake Catholic at the
But
auditorium.
I told you, once they knew there were steps, they started to adapt.
And let me
to it.
tell you, Sarah, who can choreograph anything, said, "Are you out of your mind? Are you going to have them walk backwards up steps?" I'm like, "Be quiet. It'll be fine." So I took a couple of them in and we practiced. And then we're, okay, nobody fell down the steps. Now let's bring a few more girls in. And it worked. It worked well, I thought.
Oh, you guys were good. I'm glad I'm not a judge because to me, you guys were phenomenal. You could see all the points. The judge, everyone's so close.
It was close. It was close for
Amy has
everybody.
a heck of a time to try.
Well,
and pick
my
these girls.
favorite team, who I would have given the trophy to, was the Sparkles.
You know what? It's probably that was a late come on to be on the show. We'll do something for them next year, along with you girls are all going to be invited to Broadmoor. You know that, and it would make my heart feel great that if we fill that stands. Tell your friends and their friends' friends to be there for Broadmoor because you know what? We are all so lucky. We're all so healthy, and that's something when we go kneel down and pray at night that we should thank God for our health and to fill that stadium for them. The Broadmoor kids would be fantastic.
Yeah, it would be. It really would be. And these kids, that's one of those things that whenever they do it, they always say, "Oh my gosh, why didn't I do that last time?" Or that's something I would never miss next time because it's very emotional to sit there and watch everybody. It's just amazing.
Oh, it certainly is, and you're exactly right. Therese, how many years now at Lake Catholic for you?
I think about 18. I started with dance and then was kind of doing both dance and cheer and then just cheer. And I love the dance, but I got to admit, I really like cheer a lot. That was what I did when years before that I did cheerleading and with CYO, and I really enjoyed that the most, I think.
And I think we lost. Did we?
Here we go. Oh, now I'm back.
Therese, I wanted one more question about last week. Touch on that compared to where it was at Boneyard to last week and 900 people. It was
no offense to Boneyard, but the food last week was really good. And it was nice because, I think like a lot of the older folks, the grandparents, and even like the Sparkles, they would have had a very difficult time maneuvering at Boneyard.
Yes.
That was a very nice location. It was easy to maneuver to get in and out. There weren't any problems with that. Parking was good. It's in a nice neighborhood. It had everything it needed. And the stage was great. It was much bigger than...
That had to be neat.
Oh, yeah. That made a big difference, too. It really did.
Just the atmosphere. When I walked in, I got there a little bit on the later side and couldn't find a parking spot, so I knew that was a good sign. And then when I finally walked through the doors, the sea of people that were there. I mean, there wasn't an empty seat. And then at one point, when some football players came in, there was standing room in the back. So, and we've been there for Charlie's Raffle, where there's 1,000 or plus people, and we didn't know what to expect, but I think all of us were pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, Jay Batong, it was funny. We were talking a little earlier too, and he said the same thing. He said he was absolutely stunned. He goes, I walked in and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. He goes, Charlie said there'd be a lot of people. He goes, I didn't believe him.
Yeah, unless you were there. Yeah, and all this week I've been telling people, because they said, I hear you got a great crowd. I said, yeah, it was great. Well, how many? I said, 900 some. And it was almost like a little doubt yet in their minds. For high school cheerleaders, I go, yes. For high school cheerleaders.
And it was nice. It was nice, like the South and the Wycliffe kids came and really, they were able to switch schedules around and support their kids too. And they did a nice job too.
The camaraderie with the girls really touches my heart.
Yes, they're all and same with the coaches. Meg Klickman and Jen Orlando from North and South, we know real well. We've gotten to know Heather from Mentor pretty well, and of course the Wycliffe kids are our neighbors, and so it's really nice for us because there's a lot, we're able to just kind of, you see them out in the community places, and, it's just nice. How are your girls doing? How's your team doing? When are your tryouts? It's such a nice kind of feeling to meet the other coaches.
And that wrap-up. Now, somebody sent me a video on that, and I'll tell you what, I must at least played it 25 times already. When you saw everyone on that stage, including the Sparkles, including me and you, why we got up there, I don't know. But
you grabbed me.
Yeah, that's all right. But anyway, what a sight to behold.
What you may not have seen, though, it wasn't even just the people up on the stage. What was funny was the kids that were in the seats, the audience, they were like looking around like, will I get yelled at if I go up there? They all wanted to jump up there. I mean, it would have been
that's neat.
Like some of the boys from Wycliffe I know got up there like, well, I don't care, I'm getting up there and dancing with the girls. And they were having a ball.
That's right. That's what it's all about.
Well, thanks for bringing everybody out here tonight, and we're going to talk to everybody too, and we're going to start right here. And this is?
Katie Rowe.
Katie Rowe. The question I got to ask you, I'm going to take you back to 9th grade, and I'm and the Maltas are very dear friends. And I remember your mom telling me Katie's going to Lake Catholic. Did you make the choice? Did the mom and dad make the choice?
My mom and dad, yeah.
And I know it was the right choice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and to see you grow up, and you're a senior this year?
Yes.
You had to be happy with that choice.
Yeah, I was happy.
And your mom, I think what she was telling me back then is that Katie, the smaller school would work well for her, and I think, it's so much like a family, right?
It really is a family.
Yeah, and
yeah. I didn't want to at first, but
they had to twist your arm a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, your brother was very successful at Mentor High, and I could see that, and you follow in his footsteps.
Yeah.
They made the right choice.
Yeah, they did.
How about colleges? You looking at any yet?
Yeah, a couple. I'm not sure where I want to go yet, though.
What are you going to do? You know yet?
Not sure. Maybe somewhere in, the business field.
Okay. You got some time to think. You're young yet, but you got plenty of time. Who's been your biggest influence on your cheerleading?
Cheerleading? Mm-hmm. I don't know. The coaches?
Coach is a good answer. All right. All right. What's the most important thing you've learned at Lake Catholic?
Most important thing. Cool?
Yeah, whatever.
Just everyone's family. We
Yeah.
all work together.
That's good. Okay, your most memorable moment? It doesn't matter.
Falling at the pep rally.
Oh my God, was that 10th grade?
You guys always have some kind of story. And she fell at the pep rally.
You know what? She was tumbling, and she tumbled forward, and she fell in a class, and some stupid boy.
I didn't go to class. It was after school.
Okay, and some stupid boy said something like, you fell. And what did, Mr. O'Donnell or one of the teachers came out and said, she was out there trying, though, wasn't she?
I don't remember.
And she's a really good tumbler. And even the best have a fall occasionally.
Yeah,
right?
And now this year they're reenacting the situation. It's the exact same spot, exact same pass. I'm scared.
No, you shouldn't be.
Well, your stories are legendary. We've heard some camp stories over the years, and it's been fun. It's been fun. But also, how about a tip for our younger listeners, who maybe some of the girls that want to become a cheerleader?
I say go for it because it's probably the best experience you'll ever go through.
Very good.
So much fun.
What's on your bucket list?
Skydiving.
All right, skydiving. All right. If you could change places with one person for one day, who would it be?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Excellent. Who's
Got the
going to win
brain.
the election? Romney or Obama?
Romney.
I didn't say choir. You're all going to get the answers. The question. It is 5-0. Romney, good job. Thank you so very much. Next up is
Haley Rosser.
Haley. How you doing?
Good, you?
Make sure you sign the banner before you guys. Oh, you guys might have already signed the banner last week. Haley, what year are you in?
I'm a senior.
Senior. What schools you looking at?
Duquesne University.
Oh, very nice. Well, what field?
I want to be a nurse practitioner.
Excellent, excellent. You play any other sports other than doing cheerleading? Do you play sports too?
Yeah, I golf.
You and I could talk for the next hour. I love golf, but we got a lot of girls to get through and some of the other sports. The most important thing you've learned at Lake Catholic?
Probably everyone's just family. I don't know.
All right. Most memorable moment? Cheerleading.
Cheerleading? Mm-hmm. Probably everything. I don't know.
No, you don't have just one bucket list?
I want to travel a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could change places with one person for one day, who would it be?
I don't even know.
No guess? All right.
Brittany Olsen.
Brittany Olsen? And who's going to win the election? Romney or?
Romney.
Romney. All right,
Yeah.
next. And this is?
Kelsey Cruz.
Kelsey Cruz, another one that I've seen grow up. Kelsey, how are you tonight?
I'm good.
Great. And Kelsey, tell our listeners at home what other sport you play.
I play lacrosse.
Okay. Do you enjoy it?
I love it.
Okay. No soccer anymore for you?
No.
Okay. Who's been your biggest influence on your cheerleading and your lacrosse?
Probably my parents.
Your parents? Okay. Most important thing you've learned at Lake Catholic?
To be there for everybody, whether you're friends with them or not, and that you're all family.
Oh, that's excellent. Excellent. Most a note for our listeners at home. Most memorable moment anywhere at Lake Catholic?
Probably cheer camp, just because it's fun.
I know. We've heard stories. Okay. What's on your bucket list?
Swim with dolphins.
All right. Tip for our younger listeners?
Wait, like cheerleading or?
Whatever.
Oh, do what you want and just have fun.
Have fun. All right. If you could change places with one person for one day, who would it be?
Jordan.
Jordan. Who's going to win, Romney or our man Obama?
Romney.
Romney. All right, next. Go ahead, Ray.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Who are you, dear?
I'm Lauren White.
And grade in school?
Wait, what'd you say?
Senior, junior?
Yeah, I'm a senior.
Senior, okay. You've been 2-year varsity cheerleader?
Yes.
Okay. Football and basketball?
Just football.
Okay. How about biggest influence on your cheerleading so far?
That'd be a tough one. I don't know. I don't know. I just kind of everyone, even the coaches and stuff, people I met. I went to South my freshman year, so kind of that was to meet people. So that I guess kind of going to a new school is my influence.
All right. So you had a little taste of a public situation, school-wise, and
Yeah.
then a parochial school.
Yes.
Do you have any comments, one way or the other?
I don't know. I just want to say that it was like easy going to Lake Catholic because everyone's such like a family feel there, and everyone's so nice there. So that was nice.
Well, you're hearing that from a lot of the girls so far,
Yes,
so it's
yes.
obviously a true statement.
Yes.
Yeah, great. How about bucket list, something you'd like to do you haven't done yet?
Well, I have hopes of going on a date with Nick Jonas in the future, so hopefully that happens.
Okay, I hope it happens for you. How about college for next year?
Currently I'm looking at Kent or Miami.
Okay, in what particular field or occupation?
Nursing.
Nursing, good
Yes.
luck. Excellent. And you can trade places with one person for 24 hours.
Probably Mila Kunis,
Reason?
because she's awesome.
All right, good enough. Good luck to you the rest of the year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next we have
Obama or
Oh, I'm
Romney?
sorry.
Definitely Romney.
Oh my gosh, I don't think they look at the polls, but that's all right. Hi.
Hi,
Your name
Shannon Hayes,
and grade?
senior.
Senior also. 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay, great. How about Bucket list, something you'd like to do?
Probably travel the world.
The world, okay. I hope you get to do that, at least most of it, huh? What's been the biggest important thing that you learned while being at Lake Catherine?
Probably what everybody else is saying about everyone being a big family. That's just a big thing at Lake. So.
And it's such a great answer, too, because, let's face it, in any family, there's good times, there's bad times.
Exactly.
But when chips are down, usually there's the good times and everybody supports each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the feeling that that's what you guys are talking about.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, great. How about it for you next year in school?
I've been looking at Dayton and Ohio State a little bit, but it's leaning towards Dayton. So.
Dayton, okay, great. And any particular field in mind?
Pre-med.
Pre-med, something in the medical field, awesome. And most memorable moment in cheerleading?
Probably the game against Cardinal Mooney last year.
Players seem to bring that up. Oh, last year.
Last year, yeah.
A lot of them said this year's game.
Well, this year too, but last year was pretty great.
That's, even though they're not in the area, that seems to be really developing into a big rivalry because both teams are very good year in, year out.
Mm-hmm.
And usually the winner of that game goes to the playoff. The loser may not. So
yeah, it's fun to cheer at those games.
Terrific. Yeah, more people, more excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Romney or Obama?
Romney.
Wow.
Tell you
well,
what.
we're at the top of the hour. You're next when we come back. We are Mondays with Malta. We're live on the radio on AM 1330 WELW. We'll be right back after this short break.
With warmer weather and outdoor fun, Halpert Subaru's got the deals to match your wallet. Hi, this is Sam Rutigliano, former head coach of the Cleveland Browns, talking to you about Halpert Subaru. Just imagine yourself in a comfortable, shiny new Subaru, savoring your new car smell and knowing how safe you and your family will be as you drive around town or on your family vacation. You can always count on these road-hugging, sure-footed automobiles manufactured with all-wheel drive to keep you grounded, transferring the power from the wheels that slip to the wheels that grip. Take it from me, Sam Rutigliano. You'll feel safe while riding in comfort. Halbert Subaru carries the Subaru Outback, popular Impreza sedan, 5-door hatchback, that newly designed Legacy sedan, the luxurious Tribeca, the WRX and STI models. Stop in for details on low financing, expert service, and prompt delivery. Halbert's a name in the automobile business since 1919. Easy to get to and easy to deal with. 1991, Mentor Avenue in Painesville Township. Ask for Sandy Halpert.
Hi, this is Ellen Foley Kessler. One of the most significant problems facing homeowners today is finding reliable people to take care of normal maintenance and repairs that are part of home ownership. You don't know who to call, who you can trust, or if they'll even show up. And if they do, will they know how to fix your problem? Wouldn't you like to have your own trusted and reliable contractor helping you with all of your reoccurring maintenance, repairs, and those small nagging projects around the home? You can with One Man and a Hammer's Home Asset Management Service. They'll be your own personal partner to maintain and enhance the value of your home while assisting you with the plan for general everyday maintenance as well as your long-term goals. This program will keep your biggest investment, your home, free of those nagging maintenance issues and concerns. To learn more about One Man and a Hammer's Home Asset Management Program and the reliability, integrity, and quality you and your home deserve, call One Man and a Hammer at 440-974-7978 or visit onemanahandahammer.com.
Calling all ghosts, goblins, and ghouls. Don't miss a Halloween spooktacular at Atlas Cinema's Great Lakes Mall in Menor, Sunday, October 28th from 2 to 6. Come early and see your favorite scary flick and indulge in a diabetic family-friendly event featuring ghoulish costume contest, freaky family fun, and diabetic-friendly treats. Very yummy. Join AM 1330 WELW for entertainment, prizes, and Halloween surprises. All ages welcome. Mark your calendars. Sunday, October 28th from 2 to 6 at Atlas Cinema's Great Lakes Mall in Menor. Don't be afraid. We'll be waiting.
Now available on your cell phone at tunein.com. WELW Willoughby, Eastlake, Cleveland.
Froyo Twist, voted #1 in the News Herald area, is the original self-serve frozen yogurt of Lake County. Locally owned and operated with 2 great locations in Menor, Concord, and now opening in downtown Willoughby. Froyo Twist, the first in town and the best around.
Hey, did you hear? It's a free-for-all. Visit any Lake County Y branch October 15th through the 19th for free. If you like what you see, you can enjoy the Y October 19th through the 21st, and you'll get a free month as well as a free wellness kit. Don't miss your chance to experience everything the Y has to offer. And Then get a free month and free wellness kit. Learn more at LakeCountyYMCA.org or dial 440-354-5656.
Hi, I'm Linda Uhas.
And I'm Steve Newman. Join Ellen and me at 7 a.m. with Dr. Carrie Peterson on Winter Wellness.
Deadly Politics novel author Maggie Sefton.
The News Herald's Bob Finan talks Cavs camp.
And football with Chris Berry, founder of PowerhouseGM.com.
On the Talk of the Town, AM 1330 WELW.
Welcome back to Mondays with Malta, live on AM 1330 WELW. It's the cheerleaders portion of the Mondays with Malta. Let's hear it! We're live at Cleats and Menor, the #1 sports bar in Lake County, and we've got one of the beautiful cheerleaders on right now. And who's this, Ray?
You'll introduce yourself.
Jordan Regula.
Hey, what grade there?
I'm a senior.
Senior also. Got a lot of seniors here. Coach, huh?
Lots of people here at Cleats.
More seniors than any other class?
Yeah, there's a lot of seniors this year.
Okay, so going to be hard to replace you, ladies. Going to be hard to replace you.
Yes, it will. We'll be sadly missed.
There you go. And I bet you'll miss it a little bit too, huh? All right. How about your bucket list? Something you'd like to do, dear?
I definitely want to go scuba diving.
Scuba diving, okay. And that's something you can take care of without too much problem. Not around here, but
yeah.
Within a couple hours drive. How about the most memorable moment as a cheerleader?
I'd have to say last year's homecoming game when we stormed the field against NDCL.
Yeah, you got a big one coming up?
Yeah,
in about
we do.
3 weeks?
It's at NDCL.
It's at their place this year. Okay. How about most important thing you've learned from being a student at Lake Catholic?
To definitely try your hardest and don't be afraid to do what you want to do.
Because it can always happen, huh? Great. And biggest influence on your cheerleading?
Definitely my mom and my sister. They've always pushed me my hardest.
Terrific. Was your sister a cheerleader?
Yeah, she was.
Okay. And how about trade places, one person for 24 hours?
Carrie Underwood.
Very good. And Obama or Romney?
Romney.
Boy. Well, this is a preference now. Preference. That's a good sign, though. These are the young people of today. Hi.
Hi.
Your name?
Vicky Blake.
Vicky. And your grade?
Senior.
Another senior. All right. Have you picked out a college for next year yet?
I'm not really sure. I want to stay close to home, so I might go to Akron or Mercyhurst.
Okay, pretty close. Akron a little closer, but Mercyhurst, about an hour or so, not bad. Any field in mind for a career?
I'm still undecided.
No problem. You got lots of time for that. How about bucket list? Something you'd like to try or do?
I'd love to go to Australia.
Okay, I always tell the story. My daughter had an opportunity 2 years, at 10 going into 11 and 11 going into 12 to go to different countries. And her favorite, bar none, was Australia. And she still talks about it 14 years later. So that's pretty exciting. I got some great pictures from there, too. Most important thing you've learned from being at Lake Catholic High School?
Most important thing I learned was just to learn to accept everyone for who they are and not judge anybody.
We're all in this thing together, right? All
Great
have
answer.
Good things and bad things. That's a wonderful answer. And how about influence on your cheerleading?
Probably my cousin Alyssa, because if she didn't tell me to cheer in the 7th grade, I probably would have never done it, ever.
So she got you going and you kept on going. Yeah. Excellent. Great. And how about change places with somebody? Famous person for one day only.
Morgan Freeman.
All right. Nice choice. And your ballot is cast for?
Wait.
Your ballot? Presidential?
Romney.
11 to zip. Thank you, dear. Next we have
Kennedy Adams.
Kennedy. What grade?
I'm a senior.
Another senior. All right. You have a school in mind?
I'm thinking about Kent, Akron, or I don't know.
Local. You want to stay pretty close to home.
I like close, yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. How about most memorable moment as a cheerleader?
Last year when I did basketball and we went to Ohio State for semi-states and we got to stay in a hotel and stuff. It was really fun.
You know, it's a great thrill for the athletes, of course, to
participate. Yeah, it was so fun.
But you guys are right there with them, so you get to benefit that. And
Yeah.
you're right. It's special. You don't just do it every day, that's for sure.
It was exciting.
And hope to do it again this year.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, once you get a taste of it, you want to go to the next one. How about bucket list?
I want to go on a gondola in Italy.
The real stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the real ones are.
It'll be a fun time.
They have them in Las Vegas, but not.
That's what I'm saying. They're the
Don't
real
encourage them to go to
kind.
Vegas.
Yeah, the real.
I'm just saying they have got gondolas in Vegas.
With a
but it's
plate
not-
of spaghetti in that gondola.
Yeah,
There
with
you
the
are.
little guys with the striped shirts.
Oh my gosh, you've seen it on TV or somewhere, huh? How about the biggest influence on your cheerleading?
My mom, because she was my coach when I was like 6.
Okay, so she got you going into
Yeah.
it. Great. And trading places with somebody?
Shakira.
Okay.
Hips don't lie.
Yeah. And your vote in the presidential election is for?
Obama.
Oh, he gets a vote.
Obama.
The president gets a vote to keep his office. Okay, next we have? Hi.
Miranda Gilmer.
And another senior?
Yeah, I'm
So
senior.
how about that? And do you have plans for next year yet?
I really want to go to Kent.
But not definite yet? Are you definite, or are you just
I
that's
haven't
your
applied yet.
that's your preference? Good. Well, you'll get there. Great. How about influence on your career as a cheerleader? Somebody stands out?
Probably my older sister, because she encouraged me to try out. I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't
Cheerleader
her.
at one point? Yeah, she had some cheerleading in it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. How about the bucket list? Something you'd like to try to do you haven't done yet?
I want to be on The Real World.
That's a reality show? I don't know. I don't watch TV.
It's a show.
Yeah, okay.
About 8 people that live in a house.
Gotcha. Like one of those reality things.
And
Gotcha.
have their lives taped.
Terrific. You'll be one of the 8. Good luck. How about most memorable moment as a cheerleader?
Probably.
So far. Maybe the best is yet to come, but
Probably camp this year. It was really fun.
okay, you all go somewhere and it's like a bonding thing, and
Yeah.
you also learn cheerleading moves and stuff, right? Good. How about changing places with somebody?
I couldn't switch with anyone that would make me happier than I am being myself.
Excellent answer. Very good answer. If we had a trophy, you'd get it. No, really.
I know.
That was fabulous. And how about your vote for president coming up in
It's
November?
not even a question, Obama.
Okay, look out now. We got 11-2.
I really think she resembles Michelle. Which
I was going to bring that up.
I think it's a compliment there.
She could fill
She
in
did-
for
she did not hear
somebody's
that.
personal appearances. Who's next?
I'm Carrie.
Carrie. Great.
I'm a junior.
Last name?
Hers?
Okay. Finally, we got an underclass. So we'll have you here next year.
Yeah.
Great. How you liking varsity cheerleading?
Well, I love it. It's so fun.
Excitement, huh? Good excitement.
Definitely.
How about most memorable moment?
A lot of this team sleepovers are like bonding experiences, and camp was really fun because we're
Okay.
together.
You know, it's good you mention those things. They're not a particular game, which, I'm sure you're excited about those too,
Yeah.
going to the playoffs, hopefully. But it's the idea that it's what you got out of working with your
Yeah, when we're all together.
Perfect. Bucket list for you? Something you have not done yet?
I really want to go to Spain.
Spain?
Yeah.
You take Spanish?
Yeah.
That's a wonder you can make use of it. Okay.
Yeah.
How about future plans? Maybe a career in mind, or too young yet?
For college, I want to go into athletic training.
Okay.
So
Excellent field.
probably for a high school.
That'd be great. Okay. And changing places with somebody?
Ellen DeGeneres.
And the vote.
I'm not really political, so I'm just going to go with everyone and say Romney.
Okay, certainly not everyone, but a vast majority, 12 out of 14, that wins you an election. Hello. Hi. Name?
Gianna Salerno,
And Gianna, grade?
junior.
Junior. Okay, you're back next year. Last year you cheer?
What?
Did you cheer last year?
Yes, I did.
And were you JV cheerleader?
Yeah, JV football.
Okay, excellent. Bucket list.
Probably go riding on a bull. Bull riding, yeah.
Okay, not the mechanical kind.
No, the real deal.
The real kind.
The real
okay.
deal.
Because I've seen some people get thrown off those mechanical ones now. The real ones, they get a little bit of action there. Well,
Intimidating.
Good luck.
Little
Good luck.
intimidating.
I'm sure you'll do well. You better do well. It may not be a second chance. How about most memorable moment so far?
Probably the bus rides on to the away games.
Okay. Do you ride with the team or a separate bus?
The team.
Oh, okay. I know.
Like our squad.
When I was at Wycliffe, man, they demanded their own bus. So, or I don't know if the football coaches demanded it, but somebody demanded it. So they used to ride themselves. Biggest influence on your cheerleading?
Definitely my mom, because she coached me throughout elementary school.
Okay, and that's like in the CYOs or?
Yeah, CYO.
Okay, good. And changing places with somebody for a day?
Definitely Carrie Underwood.
Okay, and your vote on November?
Oh, definitely Romney.
Okay. Thank you very much. Charlie, you want to take back over?
All right, who do we have here?
Hi, Amy Steigerwald.
Amy, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. What year? What year are you in?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior? Okay. On your cheerleading?
Probably my mom, because she was a cheerleader, and she kind of forced me to try out or encouraged me to.
What school is she?
What
school did she go?
at?
She went to Brush.
Brush.
Okay.
Your most memorable moment as a cheerleader?
Probably Cam and winning All-American.
Wow, fantastic. What's on your bucket list?
I would love to go running with the Bulls in Spain.
Just don't get just don't get poked. Okay,
Yeah.
you hear me?
Stay ahead of them.
Yeah. All right. If you could change places with one person, who would it be?
I would have to say Lucio Ball, probably.
Oh, what a great answer. I don't think that's ever been answered with the times that we have said that question. I know you're a junior, but are you looking at any schools yet?
Yeah, I'm looking many different places. OSU, Miami.
How about a field? What field would you like?
Broadcast journalism.
Wow, very good. Maybe WLW could be in your plans as an apprentice. Okay, if you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Possibly Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. Okay. And Obama or Romney?
Mitt Romney.
All right.
Mitt.
Next.
Gabby Ponche.
Hi, Gabby. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. And what year?
I'm a junior.
Junior. Have you decided on looking at any schools yet?
No, I don't know where I'm going to go yet.
Okay. That's okay. You're just a junior.
Yeah.
Who's been your biggest influence?
Probably my coaches. They tell you to keep going, even if you have like a problem with something. Don't give up.
Very good. Most memorable moment?
Probably the first time I threw a basket toss at a game.
All right. That was fun. And who's on your bucket list?
Probably with the Dolphins.
It's a very popular one, and I'm sure it's a lot of fun. If you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Fantasy, she's my idol.
I like that. And Obama or Romney?
Romney.
Wow. Next. And this is?
Brittany Olson.
Brittany, what year?
Senior.
Senior. What schools you looking at?
Kent, JCU, or OU.
Field?
Either business or psychology.
Okay. Who's been your biggest influence?
Probably my mom, because she's really supportive with everything.
Most memorable moment at Lake Catholic?
When I fell out of a lib 3 times at a football game in front of the student section.
What is a lib?
Where you're up in the air when you have one leg up. So.
Wow. All right. What's on your bucket list?
To be in Times Square for New Year's Eve.
Wow, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was in Times Square about 4 months ago. It's a really neat place.
It is.
If you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Probably Princess Kate.
Wow. And Romney or Obama?
Romney.
Very good. Good job. Next is?
Savannah Sason.
Savannah, I got to see you grow up too with your brothers. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And you are a senior this year?
Yes.
Wow. What schools you looking at, Savannah?
Kent, Capital, Miami, Duquesne. That's it.
Well, that's quite a few. How about what field?
Nursing.
Oh, good for you. You'll always have a job, let me clue you. And that's important. And who's been your biggest influence on your career?
My mom.
Your mom. And she's smiling right now. If she's listening at 13:30 a.m. WELW. That's great. Most memorable moment at Lake?
The Avon game last year.
Yeah.
We were all holding hands, being supportive for our team.
That was big. That was big. Tip for our younger listeners out there, to get to work hard, whatever, to achieve what you're doing right now.
What?
A tip for our younger listeners to
go for it. Don't be afraid. Smile. Be happy.
I like that smile one very, very much. What's on your bucket list?
Go to Ireland for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, kiss the Blarney Stone. All right, I like that idea. And if you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Katie Rowe. She's the best.
Wow. Where's Katie at?
Over
Did
there.
you hear that? All right, who's winning the election?
Obama.
Obama. All right, next up is
Tori Webb.
Corey. How you doing?
I am good. How are you?
Good. What year?
I'm a senior.
Senior. What schools?
I'm looking at Mount Union and Malone and Kent.
Very, very good. Who's been your biggest influence?
My mom, because she got me started when I was 5 years old in competitive cheerleading, and I've been going strong ever since.
Very, very good. Most memorable moment at Lake?
As a cheerleader,
Whatever.
I'm going to say the Broadmoor Christmas game.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate
I
that.
loved that game.
That's awesome. What a great answer. Great, great answer. What's on your bucket list?
To go skydiving.
And if you could change places with a person for a day, who would it be?
Demi Lovato.
And who's that?
She's a singer.
Okay.
She hosts the X Factor.
All right. Tell me, the experience that you had on stage last Monday, was that cool or what?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was
Did you
nice.
like it? Yeah? Okay. And Obama or Romney?
Mitt.
Mitt Romney. Do you know 3% of the nation thought Mitt Romney's first name was Mittens?
Oh, well.
Yeah. There you go for Mitt Romney.
I know my grandson's voting against him because of Big Bird, the whole Big Bird thing.
Oh, okay. Next is?
Alexandra Degner.
How you doing, Alexander?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. And what is year that are you in at Lake Catholic?
I'm a senior.
What schools are you looking at?
I'm going to Kent.
Oh, very good. You already decided and you've been accepted.
Not yet. I just
No.
started my application.
Okay. Very good. And what field are you looking at?
Design, particularly fashion.
All right. Who's been your biggest influence?
Definitely my mom, because she survived cancer 3 times and she's just like the strongest person I've ever met.
Wow. Fantastic. Wow. Your mom's name?
Michelle.
Michelle. And lots of prayers go out to Michelle and
Thank you.
continue. Yeah, that is just great. Okay. What's on your bucket list?
Well, I have 3. I want to go to Italy and see my relatives. I want to drive in an Indy car race, and I want to kiss Nick Carter.
I love that.
Really
Second
bad.
one, about kissing Nick Carter. Go for it. And if you could change places with one person for a day?
Victoria Beckham.
Very good. Great answers. Next up is?
Vote.
Maddie Thompson.
Oh, wait a minute, Alexander. Who are you voting for?
Mitt.
All right.
You guys know him personally.
Alexander? Go ahead. No, I mean, go ahead.
Maddie.
Maddie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What year?
Senior.
Senior. What schools you looking at?
I'm thinking Ohio State or Muskegum or possibly BW.
All right. What field?
Pre-law, maybe.
Pre-law. Very, very good. Good luck with that.
Oh, thank you.
Who's been your biggest influence on, how about your schooling, your studies, that maybe pre-law would be your field?
My schooling? Probably my parents,
Yeah.
because they pushed me to do my best.
Okay. All right. Most memorable moment at Lake?
At Lake or in cheerleading?
At Lake Cup.
Okay. Pretty much just every day with my friends. It's always a great time.
All right. What's on your bucket list?
Get on Broadway.
All right. Very, very good. If you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Betty White. She's awesome.
Very, very. I hope I can be that smart. At how old? 92.
90-something.
And who's winning the election?
I don't really care for either of them, honestly.
None of the above. Yeah, that's an answer. Very good. Good job. And this is?
Rachel Hlebowski.
Hi, Rachel. What year?
Hi, I'm a senior.
What schools you looking at?
Mercyhurst, Mount Union, or Bowling Green.
And what field?
Nursing.
Nursing. Okay. Who's been your biggest influence?
What?
Who's been your biggest influence on your cheerleading?
I would say my parents and my coaches.
All right. What's on your bucket list?
Travel across to different places around the world. Maybe skydiving.
All right. And Mitt Romney or Obama?
Mitt Romney.
All right. And if you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
I would say Kate Middleton.
Oh, twice you got 2 answers. I'm very happy about that. Yeah. Next up is this last but not least? And it is?
Holly Hillen.
Hi, Holly. What a beautiful smile. How are you doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. What year are you in?
Senior.
Senior. What schools you looking at?
I want to do cosmetology.
No, you'll always be working, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Who's been your biggest influence on your sport?
Probably my parents and my coaches.
All right. Most memorable moment at Lake?
Last year at the basketball game, we went to States at Ohio State, so that was fun.
Oh yeah, that doesn't happen every day. That's for sure. What's on your bucket list?
Riding a hot air balloon.
All right. And if you could change places for one person for one day, who would it be?
Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu. Obama or Mitt?
Romney.
Romney. Okay, girls, you're gonna sing. Let's hear it.
Thank you.
Captains.
We are LC. We are LC. We are LC.
All right, girls, thank you very much.
you.
Thanks for coming in droves. If you didn't sign the banner last week, sign it now. Next up, my buddy Ante. Where you at? Ante, the best soccer coach in Lake County. Right here. He only made it to the Final Four in 2010. And here's my man. Good to see you, Ante. Wow, get those guys over here.
How are you, my man?
Never in Lake Catholic history, 42 years, has anybody made it to the Final Four. But my main man right here, Ante. And look at, he brought everybody here, and I appreciate it. Ante, like I said, maybe the best young coach in soccer in Northeast Ohio. I give you more credit. Let's trying to fix this for you here. There you go. Try to hold your ear on there. All right. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Very good. How you doing?
Good. Good evening. Thanks for having us.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for bringing the guys out. And you guys are really doing well this year.
Yeah, it was a nice turnaround. 8-4-2 now. The boys got the 2 seed. Yesterday found that out. Doing real well. We got 10 seniors. It's been a 2-year process. They've been working 2 years. I think we returned 9 guys, and we had a few guys that came up from the East, stepped up this year, a couple of freshmen, and everything's coming in together.
You know, Ante, you said it was a 2-year process. When Charlie was there, it was a 4-year process. They came together as seniors, and I'll tell you, no school packed stands like Lake did that year. They made it to the Final Four. You had a lot to do with it. You were such an inspiration, and God allowed you for that. I hope you stay at Lake for a long, long time. But I just can't believe colleges aren't coming for you.
That was an amazing year. Former coach Zel Marusik did an amazing job leading up into that year for me. I mean, the table was set. We just had to come in and we did work that year.
And you'd have been to the state finals if we wouldn't have got rid of PK kicks.
Yeah, they haven't been good to us, but hopefully these boys this year turn around the fortunes. I mean, it's been 3 years now since that time's come. We talked about it, and we've kind of put that in review when we talked early in the preseason. We said their slogan this year has actually been "Write Your Own Story." So instead of talking about Charlie and Jake and all these guys that were there, Scotty, Manny. We got JoJo, got Ryan, Eddie, Yvonne, guys that have been here for 3 years now, 4 years. Daniel, captain, and
that's great.
I got every senior here. Sorry, guys, come on.
That's awesome. And Joey was there, the only freshman that played on that team that went to the Final Four. And I know he's over there. He's a phenomenal kicker. Were you on that team too? Did you play on it? No, I understand. But you know what, Ante? You're doing a great job. Keep it up. And you know what? The feeling's magnificent. I hope you go as far as Charlie did. Write your own story because it's memories you'll have. We say this show creates memories. You'll have memories forever.
That's right.
All right, let's talk to the kids. We got a lot to get through. And who's this? Let's start with Joey first. Brian, where's Joey? No, he's not here. All right, there you go. Go ahead.
Why not?
Right here. Name? And what year?
Senior.
Senior? Give me a little capsule of the year. How exciting things are going for you.
Things are going well. I expect a lot for this season, for the rest of the season as well. We have a great team this year, a lot of seniors. I love every single one of them. I enjoy playing with them.
And as a 2 seed, I know you can't look behind to see who's coming up from behind, but who do you open up with, do you know?
NDCL.
NDCL, wow, what a rival game. Yeah. Right off the get-go. Holy smokes. Wow. Well, best of luck, okay?
Thank you.
All right, who's been your biggest influence on your soccer career?
I would have to say Scotty Scaparotto.
Whoa, he's a good one, boy. You picked a good one. Most important thing you've learned at Lake Catholic?
Family.
Family, be family, okay. If you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
That's a tough one. I honestly don't know.
No? Okay. Mitt Romney or Obama?
Obama.
All right, next. We're going to get through here quick. We're going to go through one more and then we're at the bottom of the hour. Go ahead. This is?
My name's Daniel Miljak.
Daniel, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How long have you been playing soccer?
Probably since I was 3.
3 years old.
Yep,
wow.
started East Lake Cougar Paws.
I like that. The one thing I love them to get rid of is the head. I just don't like the head. I know you like it, but I just think, you know what? That's my kid's brains, and you're hitting it with the ball with the forehead. Okay, who's been your biggest influence?
Probably Coach Ante, because I've had him as a coach since I was a kid. When I was like our UA team, Eddie was on it too.
Oh, you're a sweetheart.
Oh, that's a great influence. He's a good one. Most memorable moment at Lake?
I'd probably say watching that state Final Four run, because seeing all the seniors get into it really inspired all of us to work hard to get to the same place.
Oh, that's a great answer. Yeah, it was inspiring. If you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
I'd have to go with Neymar, my favorite soccer player.
Okay. Who's winning the election, Obama or Romney?
I think Romney's going to win.
All right. It's Romney, another one.
I think we missed him, didn't we?
Yeah, we missed your who did we miss? No, did you? You said Romney.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You said Obama.
Did he? Did
yeah,
you say Obama?
I didn't mark it.
You didn't go to this yet.
Everyone's going to get on. We're at the bottom of the hour. We got to take a short break. This is Mondays with Malta, live on 1330 AM WELW. Be right back after this short break.
It's truck season, and Pat O'Brien Chevrolet has them. Over 860 trucks, and every one is GM preferred price, and you keep the rebates up to $8,000. Buy yours fast and easy at Pat O'Brien Chevrolet with 4 convenient locations. You'll find over 2,000 vehicles on sale at Pat O'Brien Chevrolet. Every car, every truck is GM preferred priced, and you keep the rebates up to $8,000. Buy yours fast and easy at Pat O'Brien Chevrolet with 4 convenient locations.
Asa Cox Homes. Something new is always happening at the Great Lakes Mall. Did you know that the mall doors open at 9 a.m. each morning to welcome mall walkers? The Great Lakes Mall Mall Walking Program has approximately 300 members who exercise weekly at the mall. The program is presented by Cleveland Clinic's Euclid Hospital, Hillcrest Hospital, and the Willoughby Hills Family Health Center. Mall walking is the perfect way to stay fit and active. To learn more, visit shopgreatlakesmall.com.
Don't you just love the fall in Northeast Ohio? Sunshine skies, gorgeous leaves, cool nights, and then, bam! Winter snowstorms. Be smart. You don't need to clear snow anymore, and don't risk being stuck in your house or inaccessible to visitors or safety vehicles. Call George Ward about their affordable snowplow packages. George and his crew are reliable and honest. With Ward's, you stop working and stop worrying. Visit WELW.com or call 440-942-1912. No work, no worries. Ward's.
If you're injured or having surgery, not having blood available can be very scary. You can help keep the blood supply from being sucked dry at a Halloween blood drive Tuesday, October 30th from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. at La Malfa Center. Anyone donating blood will receive an American Red Cross Vampire t-shirt, a 7-inch glow flashlight, and refreshments courtesy of Euclid Hospital. Enjoy food at La Malfa and entertainment by AM 1330 WELW. Appointments recommended, but walk-in donors accepted. Call 1-800-RED Cross or visit redcrossblood.org. Come in costume and be eligible for prizes.
Do you know the difference between a bumblebee, honeybee, carpenter bee, wasp, hornet, or yellow jacket? I don't, and I don't want to know. And I don't know about spiders, ants, or any other bugs and creepy crawly things. Ooh! But I know I don't want them in my home. Not around my family or my food. That's why I have the experts at Patent Pest Control. They're licensed and bonded and use only EPA-registered materials. Be wise. Patentize with Patent Pest Control. Call 1-800-553-9088.
Every day, the men and women of the United States Marine Corps demonstrate their commitment to defend the American way of life. Since 1775, wherever the mission takes us, we always remember the land we call home. As Marines, we take a stand for our nation, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Welcome back to Mondays with Malta and Ray Malavik, too. We're live at Cleats, and we have the soccer team on now. Tonight's program is brought to you by D&W Goods, Pepco, Clemix Construction, Matrix Tool Machine, Menor Family Foods, Forenza Stone, Judy Moran for Commissioner, and Kramer Printing. A great pleasure to introduce one of the Lake Catholic Cougar soccer players, and this is
Dominic Trena.
Dominic, how you doing?
Good.
Biggest influence on your sport?
Jesus.
All right, very good answer. How about most memorable moment so far at Lake Catholic?
It really isn't a good memory, but one of the soccer players named Daniel Hyla did puke on me.
You'll never forget it.
Nope.
During the game?
No, it was after the game on the bus.
Okay. That's worse. When
If you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be? You ready for these questions, guys? We got a lot to get through here.
Daniel Miljak.
All right. And who's going to win the election?
Romney.
All right. Next. It hasn't been on yet. And this is?
Daniel Hyla.
Daniel, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. What position do you play?
I am a stopper and right back.
Okay. Biggest influence on your sport?
I would say my teammates and my family.
All right. A memorable moment so far at Lake Catholic?
Probably last year when I scored from half field, and it was like our only win of the year, regular season win. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll say. Wow. If you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Morgan Freeman.
In the election.
I think Romney will pull it out.
Okay, next. And this is?
I'm Jason Mott.
Jason, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And what year are you in?
I'm a senior.
Are you looking at any schools?
I don't know. Maybe Akron or Ohio State.
All right. Who's been your influence?
Mr. Bukovic.
Very good coach.
He was my coach. He's in the stands screaming his head off.
All right. And would that be Don Bukovic?
Yeah, he's over there somewhere.
He's over there. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
If you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Daniel Miljak.
Daniel. And who's winning the election, Obama or who would have your vote?
Romney.
Romney. All right. Next up is?
Colin Bukovic.
How you doing, Colin?
Good. How about you?
I remember you as a ninth grader. You grew up. Are you senior now?
What was that?
What year are you in?
I'm a senior now.
Yeah. I seen you I got to see you grow up. Who's been your biggest influence on your sport?
Probably my dad too, because he taught me the game.
All right. The Bukovics know the game of soccer. Let me clue you. That's for sure. Most memorable moment at Lake Catholic?
Watching my cousin and the senior class when I was a freshman go to states Final Four.
Yeah, that was simply awesome. And if you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
That's a tough question. I don't think I have an answer.
All right. Who's going to win the election, Obama or Romney?
I think it's time to switch things up, so Romney.
Romney, okay. And I want to remind everybody they can get a copy of this tomorrow on WELW 1330 AM. Go to the archives and just go to Mondays with Malta with tomorrow's date, and you'll be able to pull up a copy of this wonderful performance that you guys have had here at Cleats. And next up is?
Norm Kotosh.
Norm, what position?
I play forward.
Oh, you get to score?
Yeah, well, when I'm off the bench.
Oh, okay. Any reason why you've been on the bench?
Well, it's only my second year playing, so.
What year are you in?
I'm a senior.
Okay. And you'd like to play a little bit more?
Yeah,
All right.
Who wouldn't?
Who's been your biggest influence?
I'm going to have to say all my teammates, because they're teaching me things that I've never learned before, and I'm just really happy to be with them.
All right. Most memorable moment?
My most memorable moment in high school or just soccer in general?
In high school.
In high school would probably be, walking in the doors of the lake and just, getting that first high school experience.
The ambiance. Very, very good.
Oh, yeah.
What schools are you looking at? Are you looking at any yet?
I'm still narrowing it down, but John Carroll's looking pretty prominent.
How about a field?
Probably business.
And if you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Probably Bob Saget, just because, he's a legend.
All right, and Romney or Obama? Who's got your vote?
Romney all the way.
All right, next up.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's nice to hear that.
It's Ryan Smirky.
Ryan, how you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. What year?
Senior.
What schools you looking at?
Right now, probably top choice is Ohio State. Second is Dayton.
All right, what field?
Physical therapy.
And most memorable moment at Lake?
Probably being a part of the state Final Four team.
All right, if you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Don't have an answer for that one.
All right, and Romney or Obama?
I have to go with Romney.
Wow, landslide. Next up?
Tommy Corsa, freshman.
Tommy, freshman? And you're on the varsity?
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations. What position?
Oh, left mid.
Left mid, too. Wow, big position there, buddy. Good job.
Thanks.
Who's been your biggest influence?
I'm going to have to say Dom Treno.
All right. One of your teammates?
Yeah.
All right. And most memorable moment as a freshman so far?
I don't know. Probably just scoring my first goal.
In a varsity game?
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. Wow. All right. And if you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
I don't really know, but probably... I don't know.
You don't have a question? And who's going to win the election, Obama or Romney?
Mitt Romney.
All right. Anybody else?
I'd like to introduce you to my dear friend, Thunder.
All right. And how are you doing, Thunder?
Good.
And how do you fit in on this team? You don't have an answer?
What?
You don't have an answer to that question?
No, not really.
All right. Who's going to win the election?
Obama.
We got a vote. All right, then let's hear it for the soccer team. Good luck, Ante. We'll be following you.
Thanks
Good
very much.
job. Good job. Next up,
Good luck in the tournament, fellas.
girls cross country. Are you out there for Lake Catholic? No? Thank you. No. Girls cross country. Next up, the volleyball team in Rich Severino.
I'd like to remind everybody we are live from Cleats. Stop on up. We got Monday Night Football coming up for you. And also, you'll be able to catch the Yankees and the Orioles. They've been in a rain delay in Baltimore. But last report, they're going to start playing ball right about the kickoff of Monday Night Football. So there will be baseball here on the big screens along with the Monday Night Football game featuring the New York Jets. Earlier today, the St. Louis Cardinals won in baseball, demolishing the Washington Nationals. So playoffs are moving right along. Yankees and Orioles coming up about 9 o'clock.
No question about it, and this guy needs no introduction. Live from probably practice.
Definitely.
My good buddy, Rich Severino. Welcome back to the show, and I get an opportunity to talk to you guys because I play maitre d' the night of the volleyball show because I let my experts talk. But I wanted you on the show just to catch up from 2 weeks ago. Rich, a lot of interesting things have happened.
Yeah, we had a pretty good run there. We won 5 in a row, and we got into the championship of the winter tournament, which was kind of nice. We beat some good teams there. Came up a little bit short against Walsh. We lost in 5, 15-13, fifth game. So
that was cool, and you ended up playing Padua. Was it last week?
Yeah, and then we had a little downfall there. We lost 3 in a row now. We lost to Padua. Well, we lost to Walsh at Menor, then we lost to Padua, then we lost to Walsh again. So we're trying to turn it around this week, CL tomorrow, and then we finish up with Magnificat. So.
And they had to draw?
Yeah, we got the number 1 seed again. NDCL got the 2nd seed, so that starts a week from Thursday. Probably play West Geauga first round.
Now, I know you don't like to look too far ahead, but if the chips fall as they may, when will you see Walsh again?
We won't. They're Division I, but it's going to be NDCL at district final, and then Beaumont in the regional semis.
And regional semis, you beat Beaumont this year?
We beat them once. They beat us once, yeah.
And is Padua Division I this year?
Padua was Division II, and they're blowing everybody out. But we don't see them until it would be actually be the state championship game.
Whoa! Oh, my gosh.
So it could be a repeat of 09.
Oh, jeez.
We got to get there. We got to get there first.
You'd
We got to get there first.
That's right. Let's see that repeat.
Yeah, we got to get there first.
Well, I know this volleyball coach has a couple things for you. Ray's been doing just a wonderful job with that Wycliffe program, middle school. Ray, what do you got for Coach?
Well, I mean, basically what you said, Rich, about losing a couple in a row. You know, there's good that can come out of that. I'm sure you know that.
You know, I think the problem we're having is, I think the last we're 12-8, and the last time we had 8 losses in a season was probably early 90s.
I would say a long time ago.
Everybody's struggling. I'm struggling with it. The kids are struggling with it. It's different when you're winning at a high rate. It becomes very easy to keep winning. You know, we're struggling with 8 losses. You know, and it's kind of, we're just kind of trying to deal with losing. We're still a great team, but we just got to figure out how to deal with the losses.
And, of course, most of those losses are against other very, very good teams.
Our 6 of our losses, 3 are to Walsh and 3 are to Padua.
Well, there you go. So you also have to look at that. And, of course, you know, you go back to, we talked about this on other shows with you being a part of that state championship team in Wycliffe. You know, you started that run at 8-8.
Yeah.
I remember that like it was yesterday. And,
yeah, I think the team we played was like 30-2.
Oh, something phenomenal number. But anyway, it didn't matter because you ended up to be the state title winner. So the records are, they're a little important at times, especially for seeding. But you got seeded because they know you're a very good team.
Right.
And that's what
it really comes down to 2 games. We got to figure out a way to beat NDCL at district finals and Beaumont at regional finals. Once you get to the Final Four, we know. Just get there and then take it from there.
That's right. Well, it's going to work out. I know. And with you running the show, the girls are dedicated.
I got some great players, so they're going to turn it around.
You got great players. Good.
Coach, I used to catch the bus with her off of 288. Talk about that wonderful assistant coach that you have.
Where is she? Agla, where are you at? There she is.
She looks
Can't
like
do
she
without
just got
her.
out of grade school. She looks so young.
We made a switch this week. She's head coach. I am assistant coach all week long. So it's working out pretty good. Yeah, actually we switched it up. Yeah.
Wow. Your buddy John O'Donnell just drove off the road. You know him. He's a big Lake Catholic supporter. So it's worked out for you. Just say a few other things about having someone like Egla.
You know what? How can I describe her? She's not only one of my best friends, but she is kind of the glue that keeps me together, keeps me in line. If it gets a little too intense, she lets me know. If it's not intense enough, she lets me know. Again, I don't think I'd coach without her. I mean, she's just kind of like my right hand, and it was nice winning that state championship with her at my side.
Oh, no question about it. And that says it all right there.
It does. It really does.
Well, fantastic. Well, we've got some questions for the girls, some ones that maybe we didn't ask you last time. So let's see who's with us tonight. And who is this?
Morgan Duffy.
Stop eating.
And she's eating. Tell our listeners at home what you had at Cleats, because it looks delicious.
What are they called? Wings.
You're having a wing.
That was a tough question.
Well, they're the boneless wings. The boneless wings.
The boneless wings. And do you have a special sauce that you like on those wings?
Yeah, the mild sauce.
The mild sauce. Okay. All right. And what year are you in?
I'm a junior.
Junior?
Yeah.
Are you looking at schools yet?
No.
No, not yet. Not yet. How about you learned at Lake Catholic to tell our listeners at home? One thing that is something special you've learned at Lake Catholic.
Like volleyball-wise or school-wise?
Anyway, anything.
Well, like just in general to like be yourself and not change for anyone.
Okay. How about maybe one of you has a story that hasn't been told yet, but you could tell it on the air about your volleyball team and maybe a practice or you have one?
Well, Rich loves to compare us to animals. Like.
Oh, I like that. That's good radio.
Last week, this girl was a cat.
Okay.
And we called her Garfield.
I like that.
But she's not here today, right?
No.
Yeah.
Has anyone been a lion or?
No, not yet.
Not
I'm
yet.
looking for cougars and pumas and lions.
You haven't been
and I'm getting pussycats and kittens.
This is just, see, that's why I wanted you guys on again, because I knew there's just so much this team has to offer radio. Great. It's fantastic. Okay, if you could change places with one person for one day, who would it be?
Probably. Gosh, I don't know. I'm just gonna say Abby Dietering.
All right. Abby will be co-hosting the show when you guys win your next state title. That's going to be this year. You're going to right here at Cleats. All right, Abby? We got a date? All right. Right? You'll be sitting at this chair, and Egla and my good buddy will be sitting over there with the rest of you guys, and we'll have a great time that night. How's that? You guys need a little bit more of an incentive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Romney or Obama?
Obviously Romney.
Whoa! Ray's going to tally it up, and at 8:59 we're going to find out who's going to win tonight. I think it's Romney. Next up is?
I'm Jamie Vargo.
Jamie, how you doing?
I'm good.
Great. What year?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. How's it? Is it cool playing varsity volleyball as a sophomore at Lake?
Yes.
It's such a high profile.
Yes.
Wow. School. That's outstanding. Who's been your biggest influence in your volleyball?
Probably my mom.
Your mom? Okay. Do you have a most memorable moment yet?
I know at varsity camp, I thought it was a lot of fun, and actually, like, in the dorms, we played hide and seek, and we had a lot of fun with that.
I think, yeah, stuff like that. I like hearing hide and seek. I thought we just did that when we were kids. The kids are still playing it. That's great.
Good. That's a good
It is a good one. How about your most memorable game this year so far that just sticks in the back of your mind, win or loss?
I thought our opening game against Kenston was a really good game.
What, did you win?
Yes.
Okay, all right. If you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. All right, Obamney or?
Obamney.
Obamney. See, maybe I get you to say Romney.
I choose him.
Oh, Reds. Obama or Romney?
Romney.
Romney. All right, next up is?
Speaking of Cougars, yeah, we got Cougars. Speaking of Kenston, Rich, they just did a number on us. It's the middle school now, of course, but they just keep loading them up. I'll tell you.
They got a good program, and they're young. They're young at the varsity.
That's
level,
what I heard, and now these 7 and 8s look out. So, formidable opponent.
Who's this now?
Colleen Wilhelm.
How you doing?
Good. I'm good.
What year are you in?
I'm a freshman.
You're a freshman. And on the varsity?
Yeah.
Wow. That says a lot on this program.
Thank you.
Who's been your biggest influence?
Probably my older sisters and my parents definitely helped me.
Okay, and as a freshman, do you have a most memorable moment from this year yet?
I think being actually like pulled up to varsity for my first game, it was against Padua, and it was a really big game. It's like a lot of energy. It was really fun.
Wow, cool. Now, if you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
I'd have to say Beyonce Knowles.
Hey? And who's that?
She's a singer-song artist.
Well, you never heard the last name. That's what's
true.
Oh, Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce.
Right.
She only needs Beyonce. Like
she's a great advocate.
Yeah, like Prince
that's a good
needs just
trivia
Prince.
question.
Right,
Just Beyonce.
Right. Okay, and Obama or Romney?
I think I'm going to vote Rich for president, actually.
Well, right in.
All right, right in.
Right in.
All right,
Severino, okay.
All right, and Ray is going to introduce himself to you. And who is this?
Jensen Sherritts.
And your grade there?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore on the varsity, okay. How long you been playing volleyball?
Since I was in 4th grade, but I've been playing since 1st grade, but I wasn't able to play the CYL 4th.
Okay, and then you've been playing, of course, ever since. Great. Position on the floor?
I'm a DS.
Okay. And most memorable moments so far? I know you got a lot of still to comes, but...
Probably varsity camp. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Okay. So you have fun and also learn volleyball at the same time. You want to have that fun aspect. You really do. Because I know it's hard work, too. How about someone you trade places with for one 24-hour period?
Mrs. Walsh, because I'd really want to know what goes on through her mind.
Okay. All right.
Mrs. Walsh here tonight?
No, I wish she was.
Okay.
And who you voting for if you could on November or whatever it's going to be?
Romney.
Okay,
Romney, yeah.
great. He's a landslide winner as far as Cougars are concerned. Thank you. Who's next?
Sammy Klein.
And grade in school?
Senior.
Senior, in a position?
Libero.
Okay. Do you have any plans for next year, school-wise?
Yeah, I'm committed to play volleyball at Duquesne.
Wow,
University.
excellent. That's in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And what division is that, Duquesne?
1.
Okay, so you're it's right up there. Okay, awesome. It would be nice to go in there as a member of a state championship team in high school, huh?
Yep.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
How about bucket list? Something you'd like to do that you haven't done yet?
Swim with dolphins, probably.
Okay, very good. And something most memorable moment for you so far regarding volleyball?
Winning states, I'd have to.
Yeah, we're part of that. Okay, great. Repeat would be sweet.
Yeah.
And changing places with somebody for one day.
Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Okay, very nice choice. And voting wise, who are you going with?
Probably Rich Severino.
Okay, hey, look out. He's getting close to the current president, I'll tell you that.
You're 3 votes away from the current president.
That's right. Thank you, dear. Good luck. Hi.
Hi.
Name?
Nina Sarivard,
And your grade?
junior.
Junior, okay. Another year to go, but this one's far from over. What do you think about playing NDCL in the first game of the tournament?
I'm excited.
Is that something you'd like to play right off the bat? Yeah.
I went to Notre Dame grade school, so it's exciting.
Oh, you got a little extra
Yeah, it's
incentive.
exciting.
Okay, that's good. That's very good. How about someone who's influenced you as far as volleyball?
My parents are always pushing me.
Okay, push you a little bit. How about a general field you might be interested in later on, a career?
Psychology.
Psychology. Take care of people like Charlie. That's good. How about,
I need a psychologist.
How about changing places with someone for a day?
Probably my dad.
Okay. What occupation is he in?
He's a psychologist.
Oh, that's why you're interested. I like that. And who are you voting for?
Obama.
Okay, finally, he's moving ahead of Severino by a few, but still in reach, Rich.
Mina, when you come back, come after you graduate from college, come to Lake Catholic. I need a psychologist for the team.
There you go. You'll be the team psychologist.
Very good.
Hi, what's your name, dear?
Tess Connolly,
And your grade?
freshman.
Another freshman playing varsity. Wow. And last year playing middle school, or did you play freshman ball?
St. Gabriel.
So it was okay. Now all of a sudden, that's a big jump.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you expect it? Be honest.
Yes.
You knew you had some ability, but still you weren't definite, huh? No, that's a very honest answer. How about the bucket list for you? You got a long time yet, but
winning states. Be a part of winning states.
yeah, I'll tell you what. If you can do it, no matter what sport, there's nothing like it. Something you will absolutely never forget. How about bucket list? We did that. How about winning states? How about your vote? First, change places with somebody for a day.
Carrie Underwood.
All right, we've had her a couple times here
Yes.
tonight. And now you're
Romney.
Romney again. Okay, great. Next we have
Hi, I'm Morgan Tillman,
Morgan. Your grade,
senior.
senior. Okay, do you have a school picked out yet for next year?
Not yet. Not for sure.
Planning on going to college?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. How about a career in mind?
Something in the medical field. Not quite sure
All
what
right,
yet.
medical field, good. How about a bucket list item?
I mean, obviously winning states, getting as far as we can, especially for my senior year.
Okay, were you a part of that other state run?
No, I was on JV that year.
JV, but I mean you were around. You got
Yeah, I went and I supported.
There you go.
Was on
So you
team.
got the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Now you want to be on that floor.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a difference. Okay. How about changing places with someone for one day?
That's a tough one. I would. Who? Oh, happy shout out to happy birthday shout out to Mina. Her birthday is tomorrow, so I just want to say that real
Happy
quick.
birthday, dear. And that'll be sweet 17, I guess.
Wow.
Okay, not bad. Happy birthday, dear. You have a match tomorrow? That's special. Win on your birthday.
Yes.
You'll never forget that. And who you voting for?
What?
Who you voting for?
I'd have to say Romney.
Romney again. Okay, down to a couple more here. Hello, dear.
Hi.
Your name?
Krista Kamala.
And grade?
Junior.
Junior. Okay, getting a taste of all this big action with another big year to go.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you probably play volleyball in the off season.
Yeah.
J.O. or?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so you're pretty much an all-around player. Okay,
Yes.
great. And position on the floor?
Left side hitter.
Okay, and how about changing places with someone?
Well, I was going to say Carrie Underwood also.
That's okay, you can do that. And who are you voting for?
Romney.
All right, I'm going to take Abby. You count the votes.
Go.
Abby, we got a minute. So, but you're going to be co-hosting the show anyways when you win the state title. So we'll get lots more out of you. Honey, you're going to Florida. Tell our listeners that they haven't heard that yet, right?
Yeah.
Right?
What? I'm sorry.
Where are you going to college? Tell our listeners, right?
Florida.
That's what I said. All right. If you could change places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Probably Mr. N. He's my chemistry teacher.
Okay. Wow. What field are you going to in Florida? What field are you going to go into?
I don't know. Probably education.
Education. I love it. Go to school for 180 days, and then you're off for 3 months. Excellent idea.
Perfect job.
No, there's no question about it. And your toughest team you played this year?
Probably Padua.
Padua? Wow. All right, Romney or Obama?
I would pick Mr. N, to be honest. Even though he wouldn't be allowed because he's from Japan, but...
Gotta be born here.
But I'd pick him.
All right. And the tally is...
Well, Romney 35. Yeah, Romney 35 votes. Obama 6 votes. Severino 2 votes. And somebody who doesn't want any of them people.
Let's hear it for the Cougars! Next week, we'll be live from Mama Roberto's. Thanks for coming.
Thanks,
girls.
guys.
I know you've signed a banner, but if you haven't for some reason, please do. And we'll see you next week. We'll see you Friday night. Tune in at 13:30 a.m. We've got Eastlake North and University, and I'll be behind the microphone. Good night for now. Safe trip home.